What is going on, my beautiful friends and family? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what to do to heal your pimple once you've already popped it as fast as possible. Everybody talks about you shouldn't pop your pimples, how to avoid popping your pimple, all that kind of stuff, but the deed's already been done. What do we do? So I'm just gonna get right into it. I have quite a few different things here that really are going to help speed up the process. If you're someone who is dealing with acne though, I do just wanna mention my acne program is out right now. It's called the Acne Method. It's helped literally hundreds. We're getting close to 1,000 people transform their acne from before to after completely clear. It's absolutely amazing. I spent over a year and a half on this program and it is freaking awesome. So check that out, theacnemethod.com, 10 bucks, 10 steps, it'll change your life. Let's get into this. Okay, let's kick it off with number 1. Drain the rest of the pimple with a warm compress. Now, all the other tips are gonna just assume you've already popped the pimple, it's already done, it's in the past, but this one is kind of right in the middle of it, right? You've already started messing with the pimple, maybe you've popped it. What do? Well, if you popped it, you might as well get everything out, right? We all know you should just not pop it in the first place, but you already did, right? So now take a warm compress. So that could be a towel, a microfiber towel would probably be the best one, but anything that you can get hot with warm water. You don't want it to be scalding you, but you want to put it on that pimple and you want to press around it. The warm water is going to basically bring the pus to the top of that open pimple, and then pressing around it will help you to squeeze the rest of the pimple out without actually literally squeezing, because that is what causes severe scarring and damage in the future. Number 2, now you want to apply tea tree oil on that popped pimple, because this works as an antibacterial, but also as an anti-inflammatory. Now, of course, you do want to dilute your tea tree oil. You don't want to put that straight on your face, but you dilute it with some water. And basically what this is going to do is cause your pimple not to get infected or to spread in more areas, but then also it's going to reduce that redness, that inflammation that happens right after popping it that you usually get for the next day or two. It'll help reduce that really, really quickly and effectively. Now, number 3, you could do this instead of the tea tree oil. Use a pimple patch or a hydrocolloid bandage. Probably seen these everywhere. They've gotten super popular in the last couple of years. They are really effective. They usually come with things like niacinamide, tea tree oil, salicylic acid, a whole bunch of different stuff that is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It's all stuff that's really good for your face. But also hydrocolloid bandages are really nice because overnight they'll actually pull the rest of the fluid out of that pimple or cyst. So if you've already opened up the pimple by popping it, put that hydrocolloid bandage on overnight. You'll wake up in the morning and a lot of that will be sucked out with you having to not press anything at all. It'll just be sucked right out. All right, next up, the old classic ice cube trick. So if you are popping your pimple because you're about to go to school or you're about to go on a date, so you popped your pimple about an hour ago, and you want that redness to go away, you want to bring down the inflammation, the old ice cube trick definitely works. So does cold spoons, cold rollers, any of that kind of stuff where you're applying cold to the area. It will, for a short period of time, reduce the redness and inflammation. An extra tip, though, that I do want to give you is with an ice cube, you want to wrap it with a paper towel or two so that you're not applying it directly. Something else that you can try is actually putting your moisturizer into an ice tray and freezing the moisturizer, because this will work in the same way where it's cold, but it will also be applying moisturizer. It can be less intense than just a pure ice cube. Something to try. Okay, this next one is super important. So listen. You have your normal skincare routine, but you popped pimples on your face. That's not your normal skincare routine. So you should take out any harsh chemicals, especially chemical exfoliants, until that pimple is healed up. So if you use something like a alpha hydroxy mask or a glycolic acid mask, or like I use Banish's pumpkin enzyme mask because it's a glycolic acid mask, those things are usually great. They do so many good things. They get rid of mild to moderate acne. They help you turn over new skin cells. They help stimulate new collagen and elastin growth, but they are harsh. And so if you have open wounds and you're putting that stuff on there, it is going to slow down the recovery process for those open wounds. So you want to just take it all the way out until those pimples are healed up. Next up, super duper simple, moisturize. Because as you've popped that pimple, as you played with that area, the area got dry, liquid from the actual pimple was on it and then evaporated, dried it out even more. You don't want to have a dry area when you want something to heal. That's why oftentimes we'll put band-aids on cuts, because a wet area heals faster. So moisturize just so that you're not sitting there with dry skin cells, screwing up the recovery process. I hesitate to even say this next one, but don't touch your pimple anymore. Don't touch it. Don't poke at it. Don't pop it again because it refilled back up. None of that stuff is going to make it heal faster. It's only going to make it worse and increase your chances of scarring. Don't touch it. And here's something that everybody should be doing, especially those of you who just popped a pimple. Use a good quality sunscreen. If you're a lighter toned skin color person like me, you are going to save yourself from extra erythema or redness from sun exposure on that spot. And if you are someone with a darker skin tone, you are going to save yourself from post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or a darkening of the skin on those spots where the sun hit, which is like a purple or a brown mark that you'll see. Either way, you want to use sunscreen no matter what color you are, because you are going to save yourself from the after effects that are usually coming in the form of discoloration, sometimes scarring. This, my friends, is a video that has been overdue on my channel for a long time. We all pop pimples, no matter how disciplined and awesome we are. So why are we not talking about what to do when you do let that urge overtake you and you pop that pimple? So I hope this was really helpful for you guys. If you are looking for the best skincare products out there, period, that will help with mild to moderate acne, as well as all types of acne scarring and discoloration of the skin, whether that's erythema, redness, or hyperpigmentation, dark colored spots like purple spots, you can check out Banish. It is the company I'm sponsored by for multiple years because I've been using them for multiple years and absolutely freaking love them. They just came out with their new sunscreen called the Defender 50 SPF. Check all of their products out on banishbrian.com, and you can use the discount code Brian5 for $5 off of your order. And with that, my beautiful friends, that brings us to the end of the video. Please give it a thumbs up and let me know what tips you can add to this in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, of course. And remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful and you're part of Team Acne. See you guys in the very next video.